Now it says I'm live. So work was alright. Other than like getting chewed out by the night manager a bit, it was fine. It was about just bullshit that's been left over on a pallet in a six-wheeler that I'll attempt to get to whenever I get free time, but I do what is required, quote unquote, which is trying to throw the product I get and trying to, that sprinkler is broken, trying to face up everything that I'm supposed to face up. Anything I have time for afterwards, I try and, you know, do backstock. Uh, Sometimes I can get to it, even if it's only like a few things, but it seems like they want me to try and go through the whole palette and six-wheeler in one go, which is kind of difficult when there's other stuff to do. Trying to like think of like what specifically I've done today. Other than like answer the phone a few times, spend some time being on the fucking phone because people want to pick up. It's very useful, very valuable amount of my time, you know, sitting there for like a minute or two, waiting for the, you know, just having the phone dial. No one ever picks up, so that was annoying. Let's see, what else was there today? I was figuring out scheduling stuff, who does what and who goes where. I managed to actually throw the product I had today and face up the store because I thought it was helpful. So that was nice. Wasn't too bad facing Kiki, so I didn't have to throw too much. Excuse me. And to move some stuff in the back. Bale, pallet. Had to open a few times, but that's about it. I know, like, you know, it should have been, like, quicker. I at least had, like, half an hour to do some, like, backstock stuff through waters and a display that I completely forgot we had. That took up some time, but it wasn't too much. Towards the end of the night, because I had no one to talk to, I just tried to listen to music, because it was, you know, the store was closed and we were allowed to do that. I started being left alone with my thoughts. That's not good. I don't ever like being left alone with my thoughts. Only reason I especially didn't want to be left alone is that a family friend passed away on Tuesday. My dad normally, like, tells me, like, information, like, in person, and he wasn't here Wednesday. So I got to find out on the way to, on the way to work today. And I'm not good with dealing with death. That's one of the things I get really, like, freaked out about from time to time. Like the Baldur's Gate episode recently, towards the end. So that, it's very something alright. Otherwise, the day was fine. Nothing, like, too interesting. Other than that, like, shock of news. Oh, I saw Will. Oh, that was cool. Oh, he showed up at work. I don't know what to talk about. Really don't. For, like, one of the, like, sprinklers in the ground, like, burst and sprinkled with water or something, so it's, something to take my mind off, because I didn't want to stay and, like, have attitude towards me. I want to buy a soda because I like to drink soda on the way home, or at least like to have some soda on the way home, so I can drink it without having to crack open the stuff I already have in the mini fridge. But I don't want to deal with attitude, which is going to be a lot of that, it seems, in the coming week or two, because Tammy is doing a lot of stuff that Night Crew doesn't like taking John away because his knee hurts, so, or at least he's not supposed to be working, rather, because of his knee. So, he's no longer on the schedule, so I will be working 6 to 2:30 in the morning, but it's not to be throwing my stuff, it's going to be my stuff and then throwing freight. So, I don't know what to do about that because it'll be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, which means it'll be double load of my stuff, including the stuff I'm gonna have to help them throw. Uh, and if John's not there, I'll ask Trish for help. Um, Thursday might be fine. If it's throwing all of the stuff on there, because I don't know if I'll be the one to throw all of that, then that would suck because I don't know where the rest of that shit goes. I can try and figure it out, but don't know. Hello, And then Friday is another double load, which is another day I'm working. You have no idea how glad I am that it will be halfway through May and by the end of the week, or by the end of next week. There's a light that flashes over there. I don't know why. Yeah, so it's not a great headspace right now. But, some days are like that. Gonna go home, try and relax. Tomorrow, technically today is Friday, it'll be a double load day. So I'll try and do what I can. Apparently I'm gonna be getting a shit ton of stuff for like one specific type of product. So I have a feeling it's gonna be many pallets of a lot of stuff I have to do. Hopefully there's no more attitude, but more than likely there's going to be. Alright, getting back to the attitude thing. Another thing is that they want someone to replace Savannah, but despite Savannah being gone from the store, they would somehow have to have a day removed from their current schedules in order to accommodate having someone new, which doesn't make any sense to me. Because if Savannah was there and their schedules were fine, why is it getting someone new would suddenly take away a day from their schedules? Which I can understand why Night Crew is very irritated about that. But do they what? I don't know who they is. I don't know what the do part is referencing. Doesn't say there's anyone watching anymore. Shocking, not shocking. I wish I had LASIK surgery so I could see without my glasses. Yeah, don't know what to talk about. I'm pretty much just gonna be walking. unless someone joins and says something. I don't really have much else to talk about off the top of my head. I mean, there are things I could talk about, but not in the mood. Oh, Sunday will be my Friday, so I'll have 2 days off after that, so that would be nice. I'm just doing a closing shift Sunday, so that'll be cool. Saturday is another PIC shift. This Saturday, not next Saturday. Saturday is a PIC shift, so should be relatively easy, unless I have shit that's gonna be left over from later today. I'm sure I'll have stuff left over from later today. Fridays are normally busy, and do we have hours? Apparently not. Apparently, a lot of our hours are fucking not there. That it really should be. I don't know how the store is even afloat if we can't even have the people who are supposed to be working there, or doing the job they are supposed to be doing. Because I'm PIC, right? I'm the person in charge when it comes to the like evening shift, evening tonight. And I'm supposed to be, just the evening tonight manager. And, I'm supposed to pull out the pallets, throw my product, things like that. I'm also supposed to have a day stock. Normally their shift is like 12 to 9 or 4 to 9, 5 to 9, whatever. They'd essentially be there to help me out and do stuff. And what their real stuff is making sure like the stuff that's on sale gets thrown, and the stuff that is backstock, or the stuff that I need help with, is also done. So they would normally help with waters, they'll normally help with backstock, they will help fill the deli cooler, they'll face, usual day stock duties. We don't fucking have that. I don't get assistance unless it's someone I pull from the check stand, or pull from courtesy clerk duties, or from drive up and go. I don't get help. Do it myself. There's a cat. There's just a white cat running across the street. Just staring at me. Staring at me intently. It's just watching me. In silence. There it is. Do you see it? It's right there. There it is. I'm gonna change up the day a bit. It's almost like that time I saw a rabbit. I was actually wanting to vlog that night too, when I saw a rabbit run across the grass, but no, my phone fucking sucks. Can't keep it charged. Oh, I also got my pictures. I should really cache them at some point. Probably do it tonight while I still have a charge of my phone. Oh, right, and apparently, night crew are the ones who are not supposed to be flipping meds and moving around a bunch of bullshit for displays and things like that. That would go to our merchandiser. Who is our merchandiser? We don't fucking have one, apparently. Who's supposed to do it if it's not our merchandiser? Our second. Is our second doing it? No, they're not. They're not. It is night crew. Because our hours don't exist, apparently. It's no wonder that we get all the extra work, and they wonder why it's a hostile work environment. So whenever there's a survey, I always tell the truth in surveys. Does anything ever fucking change? No. Because our opinions don't fucking matter. I'm sure they aren't, I'm sure they're filtered through. So only the ones they want to go through are actually sent through. Whatever. Yeah, that's me having attitude. Shouldn't say whatever, but shouldn't be irritated. Shouldn't have attitude because, shit happens, but I just don't like when shit is directed towards me and I don't, deserve it. Because apparently, from what Night Crew says, I'm, a better worker than Matt, or Scott, or Violet. Because I, stay. I try and throw out everything I can. I face everything I can. And at some point, I'll be able to order, but, it's still, difficult to do because there's no fucking time. I don't have time to do anything. If I was able to stay later in the night, come in later in the day, it'd be fine. But no, it's not how it works. Yeah. About home, I'm in this room. Not that anyone really fucking cares, no one's watching. But, I mean, there might be people watching afterwards. Once this actually goes on. But, as of the moment, there's no one currently watching this stream. So, whoever gets to this part of the vlog, who's watching the recording part of it, hope you have a good day, night, evening, dusk, dawn, afternoon. Be sure to like, subscribe, share my channel, and stay safe, everyone. Alright.